velvet on my shoulder, blood on my hands. There's not a confession that's a balance. Every man pays a price. The difference is how calm he looks while paying it. I've built peace in a world of guns, earned my calm when the race was done. You don't buy power, you become it slow, with patience colder than the snow. My tires are blade, my shoes don't run. I smile like the barrel of a loaded gun. The room stays still when I walk by. Respect ain't noise, it's the sound of why. You talk about mercy like it's free, but mercy costs. It comes from me. Blood and velvet, soft and hard, that's the mix that made my God. I move like silk, I strike like stone, alone but never alone. Blood and velvet, cold and cream, never beg, never bleed. I've seen kings break for less than truth, wearing crowns too heavy for proof. I've seen men shout to feel alive, but the strong just arrive. I don't rush, I let them swing, then I talk with the calm of a king. Silence is my silver, loyalty my gold. A promise kept is worth what's sold. I don't bluff, I don't cry, I pour another drink and let fate try. Blood and velvet, dark and bright, danger draped in candlelight. No need to roar, no need to war. Grace was a weapon I was born. Blood and velvet, rule and reign, beauty carved from pain. Some men talk about control, others are controlled. You can hear it in how they pause, you can feel it in the way they breathe. I never raise my voice, the world leans in to listen. Imagine smoke rising, a silent stare across a velvet lit bar. I don't make threats, I make habits. I don't start fights, I finish patterns. They call me ruthless, I call it clear. The goal is peace, not fear. Because when you've seen enough blood, you learn to make velvet out of mud. You build soft hands on hard days and walk away while others blaze. I don't shout, I nod once, that's how kings give response. Blood and velvet, crown and blade, made of choices most men in vain. Elegance born of scars unseen, a shadow wrapped in sheen. Blood and velvet, calm and crime, my empire moves in time. Self-control is in the absence of chaos. It's dancing with it. You sip your drink, you smile, and while the world burns, you adjust your cufflinks. Tell my story like a crime, but I call it order in a violent time. The streets forget names, but they never forget presence. You can't fake stillness, you either have it or you don't. I learned to bleed quietly and dress it like victory. Pain dressed well becomes pride. That's how I survive. Blood and velvet, slow parade. Every debt already paid. Gentle touch, but sharp in will. Class so quiet, it could kill. Blood and velvet, rule refined. I built my will, my soul. Mistake silence for peace. Peace is the most dangerous weapon. When I walk out, the night exhales. Blood fades, velvet remains. Blood and velvet, night and art. This is the craft of a gentleman's heart. I built it slow, I built it right. The streets don't forget. They remember every step, every stair. But some of us learn you don't have to turn cold to survive the cold. You just keep your soul warm enough to melt through it. I've walked these streets with silence in my chest, hands in pockets, mind at rest. Every corner, every scar, every deal I made was just a lesson I never betrayed. They see the shadow, not the man, but I've done the best I can. My coat is dark, but my fire's gold. A warm soul in a world that's cold. You learn to love without trust, to stand tall when you must. Cold streets, warm soul, heart steady, full control. No fear, no doubt, no rage to feel. Just a quiet man who knows what he needs. Cold streets, warm soul, still water under my roll. I walk alone, not alone. These streets cause my throne. The rain falls like memory's hand, washing faces I used to understand. I've seen brothers turn to smoke and shame, and still I whisper each lost name. Because loyalty ain't loud, it's pain and proof. A steady heartbeat under truth. I don't forgive what breaks my code, but I never let hate take the road. The world's a mirror made of ice, but I keep my warmth precise. Cold streets, warm soul, purpose unplanned. Cold streets, warm soul, I pay the price. I keep the gold, the suit may shine, the eyes may hide, but my heart still beats from the inside. Some call it weakness, this softness I keep inside, but it's not. It's what keeps me human. I'd rather bleed in silence than turn to stone and forget how to feel. I've given second chances when I shouldn't have, held broken hands that still made me laugh. I've seen beauty hiding in broken things, heard angels hum through shattered strings. The world don't need more kings and gold, it needs men who stay kind when they're cold. And if that makes me soft, so be it. I'm strong enough to admit it. Let them talk, let them play the part. I keep grace inside my heart. Cold streets, warm soul, the fire's mine to hold. I don't chase what doesn't last, I made peace with every past. Cold streets, warm soul, I give the dark its toll. You can take my pride, you can test my road, but you'll never steal my soul. Some men fight to be feared, I fight to stay real. I lead without shouting, I win without cruelty, because at the end of every empire, it's not the gold that remains, it's the warmth that survived. The city sleeps, but I still roam. Its heartbeat feels like home. Every echo, every sigh reminds me why I don't lie. I may look cold, but my fire's been fed by the love of the lost and the words they said. Cold streets, warm soul, I've made my peace with the whole. No armor, no hate, no need to defend. I am the storm and I am its end. Cold streets, warm soul, I walk, I lead, I know my role. Let the world free if it must. I'll keep my fire, from the world. I brought my own. And that's why I'm still standing. Some men chase a light, others learn to walk with it behind them. That's where I live, between shadow and class, between silence and control. I don't fear the dark, I am the calm and borrowed. I walk through nights that never end, lost lovers, brothers, every friend. But through it all I stay composed, 'cause chaos only blooms when you let it close. They call me cold, I call it great. They raise their voices, I kept my face. Respect ain't noise, it's presence refined. A gentleman wins inside his mind. Let the restless fight, let the loud men try. I've learned to leave without a why. Gentleman and of the shadow, ghost in the light, moving through silence, commanding the night. Gentleman of the shadow, truth in the sky. I speak through my calm and the world. The game was never luck or fame, it was patience with another name. While others burn their time and youth, I learned that power lives in truth. A clean suit, a calm stare, that's not vanity, that's warfare. Because glass is louder than force, and silence my only cause. I never sold peace to buy control, I made both parts of my soul whole. Gentlemen of the shadow, born to survive in a world of hunters. I learned to arrive. Gentlemen of the shadow, midnight heart. When others fall apart, I restart. I've done wrong, I won't pretend, but I've done it with reason, and I made amends. Not every man born in darkness stays there. Some of us build light with the hands we wear. I never beg, I never kneel, I learned my worth in every field. Power without peace is cheap, and peace without fire is sleep. You don't need mercy to be kind, you just need clarity in your mind. Gentlemen, men of the shadow, velvet and steel, the kind of calm that you can feel. Gentlemen of the shadow, silver tone. I never spoke loud, but the world has known. I've seen the rise of men who lied, but truth always waits on the other side. I've seen loyalty fade like smoke, and still I carried what they broke. You don't need everyone, just a few, the ones who stand when no one knew. My circle's small, my value's old, but my spirit carved in gold. Time doesn't forgive, it just filters who stays, and I'm still here through all the days. Gentlemen of the shadows, heart of stone, I built an empire and called it home. Gentlemen of the shadows, suit and scars, I found peace beneath the city stars. Gentlemen of the shadows, I paid the cost, but a true man never counts what you mourn. You know, I've never needed applause. Respect was enough. I never wanted to be famous. I wanted to be remembered in silence, because noise fades fast, but a calm man, a man of purpose, he echoes forever. The streets forget, but history don't. It carved your story where eyes won't. And when they speak my name at last, they'll say I never moved too fast, that I stood straight when others bent, that I meant every word I meant. I've lost some nights, I've lost some friends, but I've never lost who I am in the end. Every scar became a part of the art, every silence a beat of my heart. Gentleman of the shadow, born from the fight, crafted by struggle, forged in the night. Gentleman of the shadows, ghost of grace, walking through time with an laser sting. The eyes clinks once, the room answers with silence. Iron in the spine, whiskey in the glass. A man doesn't need a crowd, he needs a code. I walk in like midnight, wearing a suit of calm, pocket watch, patience ticking in my palm. I build my name with quiet hands and time, stone upon stone, line after line. The city hums like a distant drum, but my steps keep a different kind of song. No rush, no noise, no panic in my eyes. Class is the art of a measured rise. I don't trade my soul for a headline's thrill. I sharpen my promise, I steady my will. Every door I open knows I came to stay. Iron in my choices, whiskey in my way. Iron and whiskey, that's how I move. Slow as a shadow, with something to prove. Not to the world, just to the man inside, who keeps his word and walks with pride. Iron and whiskey, steady and true, a suit that fits and a soul that grew. If power is quiet, then let me be still. I'll run the night with a build a circle small, loyal and clean. No cracks in the glass, no noise in between. I'd rather have few who carry the weight than crowds that crumble at the door of fate. Respect is a currency older than gold. You earn it once and it never grows old. I sign my deals with a handshake calm, ink of resolve in the seal of my palm. If the wind gets cold, I don't bend or break. I button my coat and hold my stake. I don't chase storms, I let them pass. I wait with steel behind the glass. Iron and whiskey, measured and wise. The room gets quiet when a real man arrives. No need to announce, no need to explain. Presence turns whispers into my name. Iron and whiskey, polished and strong. I choose my battles and I choose them long. If calm is a weapon, I'm armed to the hilt. I win with silence and legacy built. Power doesn't shout. Power signs the check, tips the hat, and leaves the room before the smoke settles. Control is not a mask, it's the face you earn. I've seen men sprint to a finish they can't keep, while discipline walks and climbs it deep. Patience is dangerous, most never learn, but those who do watch fortunes turn. Elegance is armor, courtesy a blade, loyalty the oath that never fades. I don't need noise to set the tone. I bring a throne wherever I'm alone. I wear my history like a tailored sleeve, stitched with the choices I still believe. A steady pulse, a measured breath. I bet on grace, I outlast death. Iron and whiskey, leather and light, man of the hour in a long black night. Not here to rush, not here to chase. I make the pace, I set the space. Iron and whiskey, oath and cold. I build my kingdom in silent mode. If class had a sound, it would move like this. A low blue flame, a gentleman's kiss. Some days you're the thunder, most days you're the sky. Let others be lightning, I'll be the reason why. I don't fear the hush between beats, that's where strategy speaks. I don't gamble with impulse, I invest in intention. If the moment wavers, I never do. That's how I learn to move. If the night gets heavy, I stand straighter. A calm man now, a legend later. Iron and whiskey, dark velvet sound, footsteps soft on marble ground. I sign my future with a patient hand, each letter a pillar that learns to stand. Iron and whiskey,
steel and the debts we paid, to the code we kept when no one saw, to the steady men who became the law. Not by force, not by shout, but by showing up and never bowing out. A portrait framed in black and gold, a life that speaks without being told.
Whiskey, letter and seal, the gentleman way to think and feel. Not built on noise, not built on haste. I learned to savor, not to waste. I had a wisdom, promise and proof, a steady flame under every roof. If power is pause and purpose refined, then pour me another, the strength of mine.
The Ghost Woods. Power.
Power doesn't shout, it hums. You don't build an empire overnight, you build it in silence, stone by stone, move by move. I only see the throne, they never saw the work. They talk about the name, but not the dirt. Every scar, every deal, every night alone was another brick, another bone.
Shadow empire, I built it slow. No crown, no choir, just the sound of control. In the dark I rise, while the world stays asleep. Real kings don't run, they wade deep. I've been called cold, but ice keeps shape. Warm hearts brave, mine escapes. I rule with patience, not with noise. The loud ones fade, the calm destroy. Legacy is built in whispers, no one remembers a rush. They remember the precision and the silence between steps. Shadow empire, golden glass. Every promise I made, I let it last. My word, my name, my suit, my rule.
I don't chase the light, I own the dark. My empire doesn't sleep, it listens. And when I leave, the room remembers. Control, discipline, silence. My empire leaves there.
The smoke hangs still, the glass waits.
Every man here talks too much,
But me,
I let the silence work for me.
I move through rooms like a secret note, the kind that whispers, never glows. Eyes watch, but they don't know the plan. I'm the calm heartbeat of a louder man. They chase the noise, I chase the edge, while the world spins wild on a fragile pledge. One word from me could change the scene, but silence, my friend, stays clean.
Patience is my weapon, grace is my blade. I never rush the moment, I let it get afraid. Smoke in silence, that's my creed. I never beg, I never plead. Power don't scream, it just breathes slow, and that's the only language I know.
Smoke and silence, room and flame. Every man plays, but not the same. The strong ones listen, the weak explain. I walk through storms without the rain. I've seen men build their towers high, then burn them down just to feel alive. But I learned long ago from time, control is not a crime. There's a rhythm in restraint and peace in every line. A man who speaks too soon just hands away his spine. The crowd may laugh, the fools may boast, but it's the quiet mind that lives the most. Smoke and silence, suit and soul, walking steady through the cold. Let them chase their noise and fight. I move slow, but I move right. Smoke and silence, wine and air, no spotlight. I don't care.
man's worth isn't in his words. It's in the pauses between them.
It's in the choice
To do nothing, when doing nothing takes power.
I've made peace with my shadows. They keep me sharp and true. The world may never thank you, but that's not what men like me do. I've walked away from easy gold, from fame that burns too bright. You can't buy peace, you've got to earn your night.
I trade attention for direction and noise for intuition. Every breath a lesson, every silence ambition.
Smoke and silence, heartbeat low. The art of calm is all I know. Let them shout, let them fade. I'm carved from choices I've made. Smoke and silence, truth and tone. A quiet fire built on stone. I may not speak, but when I do, every word cuts clean and true.
They think silence is weakness.
They don't understand.
Silence is control.
It's knowing when to move and when to let the room drown itself in noise.
A true gentleman never shouts.
He just decides. I never rush the tide. I watch the waves align.
That's how kings move.
One breath at a time. Smoke and silence, blood and grace. You never read it on my face. Whiskey eyes, steady hand. I build empires in the sand. Smoke and silence, shadowed art. I play the world like it's my part. You can hear my story in one clear sign. The silence between each line.
The smoke fades. The silence stays.
And so do
A man's suit is his armor. Press lines, steady mind. You can fake a smile, but not composure. The suit never lies. Cufflinks shine like loaded rounds. Leather soles kiss the ground. I walk slow, control is a crown, while others drown in the sound. Every stitch remembers blood and rain. Every thread was sewn through pain. Respect ain't gifted, it's earned in style. One calm step, one measured smile. They talk big with trembling hands. I build quiet, I make demands. Steel in my tone, glass in my gaze. I don't chase, I raise. A suit never lies, it tells who you are. Not the car, not the scars, the calm in the bar. But doesn't truth, black tie grace. I win without leaving a trace. The suit never lies, it fits the soul. A tailored code, a man in control. Streetlights bow when I cross slow. The night salutes, the city knows. I built my name with silence and smoke. Glass so sharp it almost broke. They call it luck, I call it plan. Discipline forged this man. No mercy, no noise, no alibis. I move, they follow, I never advise. Power ain't loud, it's leather and steel. It's the calm you feel before you kneel. A suit never lies, tailor-made creed. Stitched from loss, designed to lead. Polished cuffs, unshaken eyes. Truth walks tall, the suit never lies. Money fades, looks fade, but presence, that's currency. You earn it in silence and spend it with one look. Rumors travel, I don't chase. Let them talk, I own the place. Gentle hands, but heart of lead. I shake your hand, I've already read. You fear your mold, your disguise. Nothing hides, the suit never lies. Elegance is my weapon drawn. I smile once, the thread is gone. I've seen kings fold in smoke and fame, but class remembers your name. The suit never lies, it tells your truth. From broken dreams to tailored proof. Keep your words, ideal in eyes. Real men know the suit never lies. Don't confuse kindness with peace. Peace is control. Kindness is a choice. And control is everything. Every rule I wrote in quiet. Every scar stitched neat inside it. You can wash your hands of sin, but not of truth, it stays within. So I dress my conscience clean, tie it tight in midnight sheen. Every move is measured precise, and every breath is earned twice. If you've gotta tell them you're the boss, you're not. Let the silence do the talk. Never hide, the suit never lies. Silver
wasn't the deal, it was how I moved. Every legend has a moment of grace. Mine lives in silence and a perfectly straight face. The suit never lies, it's the mark, the sign. A life tailored clean, a razor line. I've said enough, you've seen the proof. Truth is sharp beneath this roof. The suit never lies.
Iron calm, leather soul, no mask, just control. The suit never lies.